Manchester United 7, Barnsley nil, bruv. And listen, bro, there's not really too much to complain about. I can't even lie. This was good. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, let's not get carried away because it's only Barnsley. But then at the same time, we've been there before and we've said, oh, it's only insert team. And then we're struggling. Like the Newport game. Fair enough, it's at home and that. You can only beat what's in front of you. And we done a number on these lot. We done a proper number on these lot. I was happy with the starting 11. I was happy that Rashford started up front just to get some confidence, get some goals, because he owes us a big season. I've been saying it. Like, Rashford's supposed to be our Mo Salah. He's supposed to be our guy, yeah, that we can rely on and should be relying on to get us goals, even when he's not playing well, because most of the time he's not going to have a great game, innit? Like, I've kind of come to terms with the kind of player he is. Decision making's not great. He does silly things. Like, even today, the Garnacho goal that Garnacho got, he was running into dead ends and lost the ball and then it ricocheted to Garnacho. Like, he does a lot of silly things. But if he's getting us GA, it's going to justify his selection. Because based on his overall performance, he probably shouldn't really be getting picked at the moment. So, I was happy to see him get on the scorecard, build a little bit of confidence. Same with Garnacho. Got some GA today. Build some confidence. Overall performance was a bit shaky. First half wasn't great. Second half was a bit better. But he got the GA. That's going to help him build confidence because he's definitely behind Ahmad in the pecking order in the team, and rightly so, because Ahmad's probably our best attacker. Him and Xerxes are our best attackers at the moment, no doubt. So it was good to see Rashford and Garnacho get on the scorecard. Anthony played well today. He done some really good things in terms of linking up with Casemiro, some good ideas, inverting, little give and goes. When he's got players running off him and players around him, he's got a bit about him. He's never going to be worth the 85 million. He's never going to be worth the 220k, but there is a footballer in there. Like, he's not a complete lost cause. I think if we're playing more cohesive football, I think we could find a place for him in the squad. I wouldn't mind seeing him play on the left-hand side with Ahmad and Xerxes, because I think that he would link well with them little interchanges. And Eriksen in the 10 today. I was only saying it very recently. I want to see a midfield of Ugarte, Eriksen and Casemiro, and I got to see it today. And it looked good. It looked good. Fair enough, Barnsley are rubbish. I know man are going to cut through and say, yeah, but they're League One fodder. You're supposed to do that. Yes, we are supposed to do that. But in the past, we haven't done what we've supposed to do to teams. Eriksen can still play in the 10. Yes, I know it's against a League One team, but when you look at how he took his goals, how he was linking play and stuff like that, Eriksen, he's not done, innit? He's not done. Casemiro played well as well. Very inventive passes, breaking up the play, looked confident, looked happy in midfield because he's been used in centre-back quite a bit and he hasn't been too happy with it. And Ugarte, I'm being real, he didn't impress me a lot today, but I'm starting to understand what kind of player he is. He looks like an N'Golo Kante type player, similar to Fred, where he just breaks up the play. He doesn't show for the ball as much as Fred in between the lines and try and get on the ball. He looks like he just screens and breaks up play. He's not really involved in the build-up. Like, Eriksen and Cass were dominating on the ball stuff, and Cass was just screening, giving away quite a few fouls, and do you know what I'm saying? I wasn't massively impressed with him, but I thought, you know what? I need to watch a bit more of him. But at the moment, I'm not seeing a £60 million player. I'm not seeing it. But you know what? It's a long season. So he's going to be able to win me over, innit? But I think that his best position in this team is beside Casemiro. That's what I think. Do you know what I mean? I think him next to Kobe Mino, I don't know yet. Do you know what I'm saying? Because Ugarte, man, next to Kobe, I don't know, innit? I don't really know. We're going to find out soon because we're going to see it, no doubt. But I think Man United's best midfield has Casemiro and Ugarte in it. So it's going to be interesting. But no, bro, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He done some good things. He made some good tackles. There was a few times where he evaded a press really well, got away from players, but then he didn't release the ball quick enough. which was a bit frustrating. But maybe he's trying too hard to impress. This his first start, and you get me. Maybe he'll settle into the team. But I see the need for his profile of player, but I kind of don't understand why we got rid of Fred to bring in someone that just does what Fred does. You get it? So I'm not really sure. I would have rather we got Sander Berg and just kept Fred in the first place, bro. Because I still think we need that ball playing, deep lying player. I don't think Casemiro, I don't think Ugarte gives us what we need in it, or what we needed. We need control. And yeah, he's not a control player. But I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Like, he didn't show a lot today, and he'll have plenty of opportunity to show me what he can do against better opposition as well. But considering these lot weren't that good, I wasn't impressed with him for the level of opposition that we were against. I thought he should have dominated a bit more than he did today. And he didn't really. Like, Ericsson and Cass stood out in the midfield today. Ugarte kind of just, he was just there, innit? I'll be honest. It was similar to like a McTominay performance where he's playing but you don't really see him. Or like a Mount. He's playing, you don't really see him. Not really doing nothing, but he's just there, innit? So, I don't know. It's early days, innit? So, I'm not writing him off. I wasn't a big fan of the signing in the first place, but I'm by no means saying that he can't win me over. He can win me over. I'm going to give him a chance to win me over. But based on what I saw today, not really impressed, innit? Defensively, we didn't have a lot to do. Collier played at left back. He looked uncomfortable defensively, which isn't really his fault because he's not a left back. But in possession, we looked fine in it, and he didn't have a lot to do defensively anyway. On the ball, he looked sound enough. And it was just a solid performance. I can't lie. Like, it was a very professional performance. We went there. We went there. We were at home, but we turned up today, dispatched of these, man, how we were supposed to dispatch of them. The starting lineup was good from the manager. The rotation was good. Onana, Lissandro, Delit, Mazraoui, Bruno, Mino, Xerxes, Ahmad, all rested. 8 players. And we still put out a team that was strong enough to start in the Premier League. So this is why I'm saying to people, when people were complaining about, oh, we had injuries last season. Bro, Man United's squad depth and strength is crazy. Stop complaining to me that Luke Shaw was injured. That's why we lost 14 games, bruv. We near enough have we could put out near enough 2 11s at Man United. The only places we don't really have depth are in the wide areas, like on the wings and at fullback. But we got like 6 centre-backs. Got like 6 centre-mids. Like, we've got players, we've got options. We've got Rasmus Højlund and Lenny Euro that I didn't even include in those 8 that were out injured. That's 10 man. That's almost a whole team. So I don't really want to hear the excuses, bro. It's time for this manager to perform. It's time for him to perform. Today, I saw loads of nice little things, combination plays, but this is not coached. This is pure freestyle football. This is the players going out there, doing what feels good to them, building up confidence because they're playing against a rubbish team. Like, Rashford's first goal, very good goal. But the way he just steps past the defender, and the defender doesn't even stick a leg out. He just runs past him, yeah? The finish is quality. But even how he got in the position to score that goal in it, bro, it shows the level of players we are playing against. We are playing against some rubbish players today. Probably 80% of the goals we scored today, we don't score against a decent side. There was a goal that we scored. What is it? I think Garnacho played it to Rashford. The left foot finish from Rashford. They just gave Garnacho the ball in the final third under no pressure. Like, against a decent team, we don't get these opportunities. But I like how ruthless we were in dispatching of this team. I like it. And even though we were 3-0 up, I think at half-time, we still went and got 4 in the second half. We still brought on Xerxes, Ahmad. Like, when we were winning, Bruno. Like, do you know what I'm saying? This is what Man United are about, bro. Even when we're winning, we still go for the jugular. I remember seeing the overlap when they were talking about, Evra was talking about Salif Ferguson. We'll be winning a game like this against a lesser team, and he would just go and just put on, he would go and he would just put on like Rooney and Tevez for no reason. Like, this is what we need to be doing to teams. We need to be smoking these guys. Do you know what I'm saying? So, for me, I was happy with the substitutions, how the players' minutes were managed. Rashford obviously got the minutes, then he got taken off. Xerxes got a little bit. Ahmad came on to rest Garnacho. And yeah, man, the minutes were shared nicely. Last season, we weren't doing that. So, loads of positives when it comes to squad selection, substitutions. Like, he subbed Evans off to save his legs and that. Bro, managed the minutes perfectly. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm happy with everything I saw today. You can't get carried away because it's Barnsley. But what I will not pretend, yeah, is that this was a beautifully coached team. It wasn't. This was just individuals playing against players, and they were way better than the other team, and we just beat them senseless. Like, before this United game, sat down and watched PSV versus Juventus and saw how well coached Juventus were, and the movement off the ball, on the ball, the different shapes, and you can see that this is a very well coached team. This Man United team, just players out there having a good time, innit? And that's great against teams like Barnsley, but when we play more difficult sides, we're not going to be able to just freestyle our way through games. And ultimately, this is where this manager is going to be judged. It's not going to be on games like tonight. So, nah, man. All in all, a great night. I can't lie. I can't remember the last time I watched Manchester United and my heart rate remained so low the whole time. Like, this is what it used to be like. Certain games where we just guarantee the win. We sit there and it's a vibes thing. Today was pure vibes. And yeah, listen, long may it continue.